Hello, everyone. Hello, we're here. We have the Potterthon 10 schedule reveal. I am Dino. I am joined by Miney
Hello.
and Lily.
Hello.
Oh, and yeah, so we're excited for this. We've got some really cool runs that have been submitted. First of all, thank you to everyone who submitted to the marathon this year. There was some really tough decisions, and it took us quite a while to actually sort this out. I think we were in a meeting for 3 hours or so trying to get all this done.
Yeah, it was one of the longer meetings, scheduling meetings we've had because you guys submitted so many amazing runs, and I guess that's the first thing to say off the bat. It was really difficult. So there's probably a few runs that we really wanted to get in but just couldn't. So hopefully you guys enjoy what we've managed to put together. But it was really difficult. You guys made it very hard for us, which we like. We'd rather have a hard job than an easy one with putting together a schedule, I feel like. But yeah.
Yeah, we got a few races. We got some solo runs. We got co-op. We got a bit of everything. We got everything from PC to handheld to Lego. There's a lot coming up, but I think, do we keep people waiting any longer, or do we just get into it?
I think we get into it because there's a very exciting lead run that I'm curious to see people's reactions to.
Sure, yeah. So
Okay,
I'll leave it to
so
you.
thank you. The first run of the event, the run that nobody saw coming, Hogwarts Legacy 100% by Complex Beaver. Yes, this very long and very convoluted run will be happening at Potterthon. It will be. What do you guys think about that?
It's going to be intense.
Very intense. Nah, of course, we are kidding. As
Yeah.
much as we'd love to have Hando at Potterthon, it's 13 hours.
Yeah.
So, for real this time, Dean, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. So actually kicking off the event, uh, and hopefully we'll be able to showcase Hogwarts Legacy Hundo at some point. But sadly, we couldn't reject 10 people's runs to get it in. We're gonna kick it off with some HP5 PC All Portraits by Henrik.
Oh.
Yeah. So not a run that's ever been done at Potterthon before, as far as I know.
I've seen that.
I don't think it
Oh,
has.
wow.
No, I don't think All Portraits has ever been showcased at Potterthon. Someone may correct me and say no, it's been shown off 10 times, but as far as I know, it's not been at Potterthon before.
I don't think it has either, and that's a really cool thing. Henrik, of course, coming in with an HP5 run, would expect nothing less. It is CE, for those asking in the chat, and yeah, I think it's going to be a really cool thing to get to showcase, and it's nice to see. I think a run that doesn't do the entire game, like it's one of 4 runs that doesn't beat the game in the main series at least.
Yeah, it's just literally get all the portraits, and also
Oh,
know there's some
5.
requests. Yeah.
I forgot about HP Wizard Card, but yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
it's
Anyway,
going to be a really good one.
yeah. So following All Portraits, Lily, over to you.
Alrighty, so the next one is going to be HB6, PC Orquest Race by Nikki, Flo, Jamie, and Katashi. I think we got all of the big HB6 runners here. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a exciting race. And let's see who wins this.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one. And all crests and not Hundo, which I think is definitely the better of the 2 runs they
Oh,
could
yeah.
have been. I'm very glad they submitted all crests and not Hundo.
Yeah, that would have been painful if we'd have had Hundo and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, someone's in the lead. Oh, they got a fake ring on Quidditch. Oh no. So yeah, Allcrest is going to be a very good race to watch.
It is indeed. Speaking of good things to watch, we have a Lego Harry Potter collection, specifically Order of the Phoenix Replay Story Solo, by a new runner to Potterthon. I like Baguette 25, and firstly, may I just say, what a wonderful username you have. Secondly, I'm excited. We have so many Lego submissions this event from Lego runners. It was so good. Like right towards the end, a bunch of them came in, and we were all literally in the organizers. We were like, "Oh my god!" Because normally we have packs that will submit Lego runs, and we'll get like there was a Dean and Nixo submission, which may or may not have gone in. You have to wait and see. But normally we don't get as many Lego runs as we do, and it was really cool to have so many this event. It was actually hard to choose which Lego runs got in, which ones didn't. But this was one that we thought people would like to see. It's HP5 replay story solo by a new runner to the event. Like I say, I like Baguette 25.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that one. It's going to be a good one. And on the collection version as well. It's actually on PS4, which is going to be new. But anyway, straight after some Lego, we're going to have some HP3 GBA. We got another race, Any Percent by Flo and Nikki. I look forward to this one because both are really good runners at HP3 GBA, and of course,
And
Notorious RNG.
indeed, it's on EMU, which I believe is the one without the RNG in it. So
Yes,
it's going to be interesting. And both of these runners very good at this game. It's also somewhat of a Potterthon staple, like 3GBA races have popped up here and there at Potterthon in the past. I'm really looking forward to seeing these two race this game. Honestly, I think it's probably the best handheld game, if not one of the best, at
yeah,
least the GBA series. And yeah,
yeah.
really cool to see.
Also, yeah, no PC trifecta yet. We haven't hit any PC yet. Great, any PC trifecta. Okay, but Lily.
Okay, now the next one of my favorites. It's HP2 PC All Chests by Complex Beaver. This time a run for real, so we are not going to just say no. So yeah, one of the newer categories I think from the category extensions. And Beaver has been working pretty hard on the road.
Yeah, definitely one I'm excited for. I think it is the most recent CE we've added.
I think
Particularly,
HP1 Hydra might slightly be newer.
yeah, definitely HP2 though, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. with
Yeah.
HP2.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to that one. It's going to be good. Going to see a lot of chests opening, and it's got a very unique route as far as I know. So I'm very excited to see this run of Potterthon this year.
Speaking of runs at Potterthon, that was an awful transition. Please fire me. We have more Lego Harry Potter collection, specifically No Levels Early, 1 to 4 solo, No Cut 5. By Warrior. I realize now I do not know how to say this name. Warrior
I think it's Wario Seek. I think.
Warrior Seek.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
that's how you say it. I believe so.
If we're butchering the name, we apologize. Please tell us how to say it correctly, because we would like to be able to say it correctly in the event. But yeah, another Lego run and No Levels Early. With actually, I suppose Dina, you can explain this to us. What is No Cut 5?
So no cut 5 or no cuts as people got to call it. It's a unique cheat code that was found in a lot of the Lego games, which is actually a developer tool which they left in the game. Where if you enter the cheat code no cut, so N0CUT5, it lets you skip all the cutscenes even on a brand new playthrough, which you're not normally supposed to be able to do. But it does make it very cool. So it does make the runs very faster. They're a lot more fast paced. So obviously we don't get the break in the cutscenes. So yeah, I'm excited to see a full years 1 to 4. Very by far the most popular game out of the two. By the way, 1 to 4 is much more popular than 5 to 7. I believe all of the Lego submissions we had were for 1 to 4. Of
You said that, and the last Lego submission from Baguette was Order of the Phoenix.
course it was. Yeah. No, never mind. Leave me alone. It's been a long day. It's been a long weekend. Ignore everything I just said. That.
Speaking of long,
Yes. So this is me now, isn't it?
Mhm.
We have HP2 PS2 Any Percent by Weezus with a little bit of a catch. A catch which you, for some reason, can't see on stream because it's cutting off the bottom of the thing. Bear with me. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Sorry about that. So we're going to be doing HP2 PS2 Any Percent. But what we've agreed with Weezus is that rather than watching 40 minutes of loading screens, the run will be fast forwarded when we arrive at Hogwarts. So we'll be skipping right to the end, basically, instead of watching 40 minutes of loading screens.
Yeah, we were talking about this in the scheduling meeting. We really wanted to have this in the event. But basically, Flo checked his run and was looking from basically when you get to Hogwarts to the end, and basically 40 minutes of cutscenes or loading screens and buffering pause inputs. And we're like, this isn't a special event. We can, change things slightly. So Weezus will show the trick once just to sort of show how it works. And then we will fast forward to the end and he will go to the House Cup ceremony and lose to Slytherin because he did nothing that year and gained no points.
Yeah. Yeah, I say, but it's not cutscenes, it's just loading screens. That's the thing. There's a big difference. Cutscenes are just you don't get. It's not even a cutscene you watch. You just literally watch loading screens for 40 minutes. But yeah, so Weezus is obviously. I believe when we spoke to Weezus, they're planning on doing a lot of the tricks in the early game as well. So obviously there are a few lag abuse and things like that with the menu. So hopefully we get to see those, which will showcase a big part of the run now.
Indeed.
Okay, next up, Lily.
All right, getting to the next one. It's HP1 GBC glitchless by I got the beaver block this time again, right? So by Complex Beta. Yeah, Liam being known for his routing skills. Doing another game that's like that he really did good job on routing in. So yeah, excited to watch it. Glitchless, I think, as well, one of the more popular category of the game.
It's certainly been done at Potterthon a lot. So I think Ben Cap did it last year, and in the past, ever since then, it's been like completely like rerouted by Liam. I think he grinded it for a while. Does he still have world record? I believe he does, right?
I believe he does, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is, like Dino says, it's very much a Potterthon staple at this point, and it's a Potterthon staple for world records. I think a lot of the world records in that game in this category have come from Potterthon. So
That's
we'll
true.
be able to join that club and get a world record in the game at Potterthon.
I hope
Only
so.
time will tell. Speaking of exclusive clubs, we have Luzak with HP5 PSP any% emulator. And yeah, cool run to have. Always good to have the PSP games in the event. I think we had HP5 again last year, which is, I feel like, definitely the better and the most unique of the two. I feel like HP4 is just very, very similar to the PC game, just minus the bathroom level, right?
Yeah, minus bathroom and yeah, like some things that haven't loaded properly, so because they can't fit in memory. But yeah, HP5 is very unique. Luzak finding a lot of time save in PSP as well, so by not doing certain things, or something to do with Fred and George spell learning as well makes it faster.
Yep.
Like there's a lot
You
of
can
cool
just
stuff
leave.
in PSP. Yeah, you can just leave and it's faster. It's great, isn't it?
Great game.
Yeah, but I'm excited for this one. We got two HP5s and they're completely different versions, which is going to be great to see.
Indeed.
But following HP5 PSP, we're heading into HP4. PC any percent. We've got a co-op run by Nixo and Sonia. So co-op obviously a category which is very unique for HP4. Obviously, I think this might be the first time ever where a HP4 co-op run is being done by two people who are going to be in the same room. So there's no need.
Indeed.
There's no need for parsec or anything like that. What we would say about this as well is there were actually 2 submissions for HP4 co-op, but the 4 people involved did discuss amongst themselves because, well, 3 of them are organizers, and they unanimously voted to allow Nixo and Sonya to have the HP4 co-op run, which I'm very happy about.
Indeed. But it finally worked out that in terms of the volunteer schedule, which we'll talk a bit more about later, Pax and Flo will be on during that time. So
Fun.
they're talking about maybe doing an unofficial race. I don't think they will, but it was sort of a joke we made yesterday at the production meeting because we realized they were both going to be in the run, or around doing stuff for the run.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Coming to the next run. It's HP2 PC glitchless by the one, by the only, by Portal. Portal being one of the people who have been grinding glitches the most, and we are excited to see the frog for that
Yes.
run.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Frog glitch in quotation marks. Will be I'm sure present during this run. And to be fair, we might stick with you, Lily, because obviously we're gonna do a follow-on
yeah.
from this.
Yeah. After this, you guys can watch HP2 PC Chungus present by Portal. His most favorite category, the Prophet of Chungus.
I did not know you'd put a Chungus in the bottom left on that squad.
He is in the marathon as well, so be excited to watch 10 minutes of Chungus.
I had to put the Chungus there. I had the asset on my computer, so I said, sod it. We'll just animate the Chungus in. But yeah, we got the double up here, which is going to be really cool. It'll be nice for us who are doing that shift to not have to worry about changing too much between those two runs. But yeah, Chungus, of course, it's literally one of the most iconic runs of this community, I feel like, at this point. Love it or hate it, Chungus is up there as one of the runs that is most popular CE by a mile. With the exception of 2 New Game Plus, which is very close. But yeah, great run and great friends.
Yeah, New Game
That
Plus.
sounded very
Woo!
gaudy. Sorry. But yeah, moving on now, we have our first bonus run of the event. Our first and only, actually. Currently. We'll talk more about that later. We have HP6 Potions Rush by Nikki. This was not actually originally a part of the plan. We had to make a very small last minute change, but I think this is going to work out really well. Well, basically, for bonus runs, we set a milestone incentive, which we'll decide close to the event. And if we hit that goal, then the run will happen. If it doesn't, then we just carry on, which works either way, schedule wise. So yeah, Nikki might be doing this run at Potterthon. This I actually do think is the newest CE Potions Rush, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, where basically you just have to make all the potions. And this is another one that doesn't finish the game. So there's 6. Wow, we've got so many CEs now that don't finish the game.
It's great. Yeah, I love it.
It's great. And yeah, it's definitely the more palatable version of HP6. But of course, we've still got the All-Crest race on Friday. But yeah, what comes next?
What comes next is being to Legacy now. So we've got Hogwarts Legacy, first day on hard. We have a race by War Drums and Brainstone.
I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, so first day, which got moved over to the CE board. So it's not part of the main board anymore. But it is a very popular category, being that it is like the introduction to the game. And at the moment, this will include the intro as well, just to reiterate the category. This does have intro involved. But this will be on hard, which both runners prefer to run, as far as I'm aware. It is the popular the popular choice. And I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are excited. I mean, we've got 2 of our legacy moderators here, obviously. So I think there's a certain amount of bias here.
No
but
bias
no,
at all. Yeah, no.
this one was a great one, and it's a cool run to have, and it's a legacy race. We had the infamous race between War Drums and Lily last year at Potterthon, and now we're getting a first day race between War Drums and Brainstone.
All right. Moving to the next one, it's HP2 PC 100% glitchless race by Kaz and Jinx. One of the runs that I didn't watch much, but I'm excited that this gets a place in this marathon.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
I think as well the first appearance of Jinx in the tournament, right? In the marathon.
It is indeed.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
Indeed. Thankfully, she is still in this because I will tell our listeners and watchers. Angus decided to play an absolute wildcard today and remove Jinx's submission completely.
Yep.
So when we were making some last minute changes to the schedule, we noticed that Jinx had just disappeared off the schedule.
Yeah.
So we've been able to add her back in, thankfully. Angus is being incredibly rude to our Jinxie, so bad Angus. But yes, this will be a really cool race between the Dr. Cass, Canabla, and Jinx Rook. Not Rock, Rook. Just to clarify, because I definitely didn't make that mistake before.
It's all good. Don't worry.
But speaking of mistakes, Nixo is next with HP2 PC Jumpless. The run, which has changed a lot in the past year, now I think about it, because last time he did it at the event, it was still with warps, wasn't it?
Yes.
Because it's been within the last year that some of the people in this very chat actually have found ways to skip certain parts. Just have patience, Skidder. Just have patience. But yeah, HP2 Jumpless. Will we see him make McGonagall fall down the stairs again as an incentive? I'll have to wait and see. That's cool.
Yeah.
McGonagall fell. But yeah.
Okay.
You guys have anything to say?
Yeah. Moving on. Nope. It's jumpless. It's traditional. It's Nixo Johnny jumpless. It's traditional at this point. But after jumpless, we're heading into the Minecraft world. We're gonna have the Minecraft
Harry Potter.
Witchcraft and Wizardry any percent by Zhao. So it did appear last year as a race.
It was a
Mhm.
co-op.
Oh, was it?
It was a co-op, yes.
It was co-op. Okay, it was co-op. So it was co-op last year between Zhao and was it Fuzzy?
Fushi, I think.
Fushi,
Is that you
Fushi,
said
yeah,
her name?
Fushi, yeah. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's a year ago. Leave me alone. um, but yeah, so we're excited to have it this time. I think there has been some improvements made to the run since. But yeah, we're excited to show off something a little bit different. So yeah, not traditional Harry Potter, but it is a Harry Potter themed map. So we are very
It
excited to show it
is,
off again.
and it is a very, very good map. And shouts off to the Fluent Network who made this incredible map. If you wanna, there's plenty of Let's Plays on YouTube if you wanna familiarize yourself with the map. But the speed run skips quite a lot of stuff, so it's quite an interesting run compared to like a casual playthrough.
Definitely. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of interesting, we got another legacy run by my boy Skillet. This time it's Map Chamber, and be prepared to as well again choose the house of the run again.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we'll likely have an incentive where you can vote for which house skill it will be during the run. So make sure you get your choice things. Obviously, that does affect which house task will be done. So if you have a preference, you can use your donations to pick a house. But we'll announce more about the incentives, obviously, when we get to the marathon, and we'll make sure that our wonderful hosts, when they're on, will be promoting them for you as well.
Yes, they will indeed. Speaking of wonderful people, next up we have a Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 New Game Plus race by Gertie, Flo, and Katashi. The rematch from last year. Yep, these three raced this game last year, and once again they're coming back to see who can win. I think the top three on that board, if I'm not much mistaken. So yeah, definitely going to be an interesting run. Gertie's first run of the event so far, and yeah, it's always fun to have a New Game Plus race. Harkens back to the tournament that Gertie hosted, where we got the first sub one of the event.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we had one PB. Flo got I think got the record, and then within second, oh no, Katashi got it. Sorry, and then Flo got. Was it Flo that got the first sub? I don't know who
No,
got
Flo
what.
got the world record, and then in 2 seconds, Katashi got sub one.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. That way around. I knew I was right the first time.
You are indeed.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's going to be good. 3-player races are always interesting, particularly on a layout side as well. So, obviously, our layouts are in progress. Our wonderful artists are working on them at the moment.
They are indeed.
Yeah, but yeah, following some 7 Part 2, we're going to be heading back into the Lego world. So we're going to do Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4, all bonus levels on New Game by Paxo. So this the bonus levels are really, really cool. There are some very cool strats in the Lego bonus levels in 1 through 4. Some you just skip altogether by just using warps. But yeah, it is very cool. I believe also being on New Game, I think there are some strats which change because obviously you don't have certain characters. But I'm looking forward to this one because Paxo Lego runs, yeah, like you say, they're a staple of Potterthon now.
They really are. They most definitely are. And Potterthon as well, because I think we had a pack run at Potterthon 2024.
We did,
And hopefully
yeah.
Potterthon 2025 as
Indiana
well.
Jones, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, Lily, over to you.
Speaking of Lego, next one is going to be the Lego Harry Potter collection. This, first year story solo by. You guys need to help me with the name again.
It's Warrior. We'll just say Warrior.
Okay, we just go with Warrior. Yeah. The HP collection, the newest game that came out, I think, next to the Quidditch game for
I think so.
the HP series.
Yeah.
And we get a run in it.
Yeah, I say Lego Collection was released on PS4 and Xbox, and they are actually re-releasing it later this year for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
Yes, of course they are.
Yeah, because
Also-
who wants money, right? Sorry, what?
Also, I love the way you get around the debate of what it's called by saying first year. That's brilliant. Well done, Lily.
Yeah, it's
Brilliant.
it's the Philosopher's Stone.
It's what it was submitted as. Is what I put on the presentation.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, I
So
see.
don't
But isn't
come
it
for
first
me.
year?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the first year.
We're
Yeah.
saying the
Okay.
whole Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone debate. You just said first year and avoided any debate.
Yeah, but
So-
isn't it the philosopher? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. You did good. I cannot. In certain combinations, saying your name is really hard. You
Yeah.
did good, Lily.
Yeah. Also, isn't this the run that's on Switch?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, this run is happening on Nintendo Switch as well. So it's a different console. But yeah, it's very cool.
Dino's cool indeed. Speaking of cool, and Dino's going to hate me for this, it's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
That's
not Harry Potter and the
that's
Deathly
not-
Hallows Part 1.
That's not the
No, no.
same. This happened
That's not
last time,
Lego.
Miney.
What the hell is this? How have I mucked this up that badly? What the? Oh god, I'm worried now. Okay, this is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 80% by Dino, not by Beav. Oh my god, I'm not that. I thought you guys checked this.
I checked that it looked good. I didn't check the
I
actual.
checked but didn't notice.
Yeah. Okay. You have access to fix this, right?
I own the thing. 1 second. Dino 95 header. Let me change the. I need to ungrave it real quick. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Where is it? 7 part 1. 7 part 1. Okay, you get.
We're professionals here.
You might need to. I've changed the game icon. There you go. Anyway,
Oh look,
next
it's fixed up.
we
Yeah, we did
have
it. Yeah, we go.
Harry Potter definitely has part 1. 20% by Dino. Dino, this is quite your run. I feel like this is. I've said this before. I think it's the 100 Factor Relay. I keep calling it the 100 Factor Relay, the Ultra Factor Elimination Tournament. But I think this is the run that you really like to champion.
Yeah, I do actually like this run a lot. Like, I think it's very unique. Casually, this game sucks. This game is terrible casually, but the speed run is really cool. There's some cool out of bounds, and there's some cool tech in the fights as well. So I'm excited to show this off again. Obviously I did it last year, but yeah, I'm doing it again this year. I feel like this game doesn't get enough love from a speedrun perspective because there is some cool stuff in this.
Indeed.
All right.
Indeed, there is.
Right, it's my turn now, right?
Yes, it is because.
Yeah, we're now into the Sunday, by the way, as well. So we've gone through Saturday. We're into Sunday now. So Sunday morning, our time, or whatever time it is for you, but obviously the schedule will show it. We're back to Legacy again. We've got Lily running some Kill Ranrock on story.
Definitely the best run so far, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
Like-
definitely the
like,
very best.
No bias.
Yeah, no bias. No bias
No.
here.
I do have to say a absolute massive thank you to Lily here because this is very early Sunday. We're in terms of UK time. This is starting at 4 minutes past midnight and running through till 4 a.m. So it is basically carrying the night for us, which, as we all know, in this call, what doing the night streaming is quite often quite torturous. So, Lily, my hat goes off to you. Thank you for being so willing to take the plunge and run over the evening. It really
Nope.
does mean a lot.
No problem. The run really changed in this 1 year. Like we had the Kill Run Rock hard race on last year, and we have a lot of new strats, so be excited. The run changed drastically. Do we go to the next one? Yeah, right.
Yep.
Okay. Then next again HP2 PC. All wizard cards by Sammy. I always get the HP2s this time, right? Yeah.
Apparently.
All wizard cards. We already had some tournaments in it. I think with Warp is the most popular category of the game, and we have Sammy in it, and I'm excited for it, and I hope everything goes all right this time.
Yeah. So yeah, all wizard cards. So I think this is like Sammy's category. I think because like everyone knows like reading the wizard cards is what everyone loves to hear. So obviously we've got it in the schedule. Obviously we'll hopefully get to see it. Obviously I know last year it got changed at the last second because of Australian internet, but we're hoping that this year that won't be a problem.
Indeed. But we do have a lovely backup who will be doing the next run as well. Or hopefully he won't be doing the next. Hopefully he won't have to do the two wizard cards. Anyway, it's HP3 or wizard cards. Where's the HP1 or wizard cards? Did we forget to include that? And no, it's HP3 or wizard cards by the wonderful complex of the Beavers. Which is really interesting. Lily really likes this run, I know. You requested it on my channel, I remember.
Yeah,
And I
best
still
run.
need to do it. But yeah, it's quite a Marmite run, this one, I think. I think some people really like this run, some people really don't understand why it exists. I personally think it's an okay run. It's different enough from Hundo, in my opinion, to justify it being a thing. And you'll get to see that at Potterthon. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be a really cool run to see.
Yeah. But following straight on from HP3 or wizard cards, we're going to be in a duo effector. So we're going to have a HP 1 and 2 PC high jump duo effector by iMech, subject to change. But yeah, so iMech's going to see a duo effector where he'll do 1 and 2 back to back with a bit of high jump shenanigans.
Yes, he's going to be getting high. I mean, what? For legal reasons, that was a joke. But yeah, it's going to be a cool run. The duo effector. He has since recently claimed both world records, so he's definitely got the chops. But has he got the gravy? I don't know what that was. Lily, please carry on.
Okay. Next run we have Lego Harry Potter. This time I can say year 1 to 4. Any percent co-op, no cuts by Nixo and Dino. So not a race this time, so they play with each other. How do you feel about this, Dino?
So sorry.
Yeah, I was waiting for Miney's laugh there. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Miney,
Sorry.
professionalism, please. Oh god, this stream's gone to pieces. We're in pieces. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's going to be cool. Obviously, different to the no levels early from what we saw earlier. So we'll be doing some skips to get through levels a lot quicker. And also skipping certain things as well, so that there's a strat to skip an entire section in year 4. But yeah, it's very cool. We need to find time to de-rust this. We're struggling at the moment, but we'll find a way. But yeah, we're excited to share the stuff.
If so, ignore that timer. That's from Potterthon. But yeah, it'll be a really cool run to see you guys playing with each other. Anyway, moving on. We have another FIFA run. We have HP1 PS1, no major skips. For the PlayStation 1, if you get confused on why you see it on the PlayStation 2 in the submission, it's because it's faster on the PlayStation 2. Because logic.
Loads.
Loads, that's it, yeah. That's why. But yeah, it's another FIFA run, and it's our first, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler at this point to say only PS1 run, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I am really happy that this got in. I think it's cool to have a PS1 run. And no major skips for HP1. One of the most popular runs, I think, in the PS1 Dual Effector sort of club.
It's certainly up there. Yeah, I say obviously it actually means playing the game, not Quidditch abusing and skipping like 70% of it.
Indeed.
But yeah,
In terms of carry on.
I was gonna say, yeah, but in terms of tricks and everything like that, obviously I know Liam has put some time into PS1, so hopefully he'll do some more de-rusting before the tour before the marathon, and we'll see an awesome run, which I'm sure we will. But
Indeed, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, but following a bit of PS1, we're going to be seeing the debut of Lego Harry Potter: The Battle for Hogwarts Any Percent by Gertie. Which, by the way, for anyone who's wondering about this game, this is a 3-minute flash game, Any Percent run.
Ooh,
But yeah, a staple of ESA. So I'm kind of happy that it's my turn to kind of like uh, announce this. So everyone who's in the PC Discord, every time ESA happens, would notice the PB posting bot goes mad. So basically, at ESA, Oggy sets up a computer. He takes over one of the computers in the mixed gaming room. He sets up this game, and he gets every single person there to do runs, to do a run. Like that's it. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, it's like less than a minute if you do it fast. But like the setup and everything is like 3 minutes. But it's fun. It's a cool little flash game. It's hilarious. And it actually has some cool tricks as well. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited for it. We have a bit of ESA love here on the Potterthon now because the ESA game is in Potterthon.
it is indeed.
It is. Going to the next game. It's going to be Nixo again with Wizarding World DVD game, any percent. Like the cover already says, great family and adventure with your DVD remote. If you didn't seen this game already, it's worth watching during the marathon. It's a really really exciting one, although you wouldn't think of it first. And Nixo is great at commentating this.
Definitely is. It's. I think the first time we've had a DVD game at the event, and it's really cool to see. It's cool to see more different games this year. 'Cause I think we were talking during the submission phase that we didn't really seem to be getting any like traditional trifecta submissions really. Besides like there's Flo's HP1 any% run, but I think besides that there's not a single just traditional trifecta. I mean, there's 2 glitchless from Portal, but there's very few traditional trifecta games, and that's kind of cool in a way to see the community being so diverse now. It's moved away a lot from PC centric and all of that, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is going to be a really cool run from Nick, so
Yeah.
and I'm
And
very
we should
excited to see it.
yeah, we should point out this wasn't us deciding, hey, we're just not going to take as much PC. There just wasn't the submissions. Like people weren't submitting them at all. So
Yeah,
like yeah, so it's been great. We've had a lot of variety this time, and there are some really cool runs that we've had to reject just because either time constraints or set like just because there's other runs we could put in. Like it's been difficult.
it has been very difficult again. So we
Yeah.
hope you like the schedule, but there are still 3 more rounds left to do. So there's one more round for all of us to reveal a run.
Yep.
And my final run to get to reveal is another Dino run. It is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire 100% by our lead organizer, Mr. Dino95 HD. Dino, why do you do this to yourself?
I don't know. It's I really want to do Hundo again, so I thought, hey, if I submit it to Potathon, then I'll have a reason to actually derust it and play it again.
I will add, you were trying so hard in the scheduling meeting to get us to reject this.
I said
Like,
I said I didn't mind.
Going, you didn't mind. I don't mind if this gets rejected. Hint, hint. And it ended up being included anyway. And I think it was purely just because it worked well with the slot we had, or with the amount of time we needed to get the marathon to. I think was why we included this one specifically. But yeah, HP4 PC 100% by our lead organizer. Have fun.
I can't wait. But yeah, following on from my pain and suffering, we're back to Lego again. So we've got Lego HP years 1 to 4 Ice Rink percent by Paxo, which in the submission, it's basically, hey, we're going to play the game like normally, like we're going to try and do the speedrun normally, except there's ice on the floor, so everyone just slides everywhere.
Think HP1, PS1, Gringotts, but everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Like when I watched the submission video to this, I could not stop laughing. It's just funny. Like trying to see because the Lego community and packs that they would still do strats. Like they will still try and do strats, but obviously the setups are a little bit more tricky because they can't control where their people are going very well.
Cannot indeed.
But yeah, that's going to be fun.
Okay, the last run will be HP1 any percent by the only flow. his
Of
signature
course.
run, and as well I think the most iconic run of our whole series. And it's a good way to end the tournament.
Yes, indeed. Now, do you guys want to hear something extra creepy that I found out recently regarding this run?
Go for it.
So we realized during the scheduling meeting that on the 23rd of September, or sorry, the 22nd of September, when hang on, this might actually just completely destroy what I'm about to say. I need to just quickly double check this. But yeah, we basically realized that it's going to be around the 6-year anniversary of Flo first getting this world record, which he achieved this world record originally on the 22nd of September 2018. So this will be the 6th anniversary. But the even weirder thing is that the run that was his first world record, it was verified by Max G at 8:19 UK time. This run, unless it's now changed, it has, so it's not as because we've moved stuff around. But originally, this run was going to be at 8:17 UK time. If that's not weird, then I don't know what is. But yeah, will Flo on the 6-year anniversary get another world record to add to his collection for HP1?
Yeah. Also, if I'm right, this run opened Potterthon last year, if I'm right, and this year it's closing it.
It did, because last year we did like a sort of a interesting trifecta to start, whereas this time we're closing with HP1, PC, any percent, which is I think going to be a really awesome closer, and of course a conclusion segment. But this will be the last run. So there you go, guys. There are your, I was about to say 23 runs, but that's full series. Your runs for the event. But we do have some housekeeping to go through. That's the rule. So I guess I'll start with the first one, seeing as if we're keeping up the order. We have a Tiltify page. Yes, the Tiltify page actually exists. There's the link. I will pin it real quick. But yeah, we have a Tiltify page ready for the event. On there, you can find all the information about how to donate. You can donate, and basically you'll see the milestones and everything else. Essentially, yeah, it's the way to donate to the charity. And again, because I don't actually think we've officially said this anywhere, we are again raising money for the Trevor Project.
Yes.
We are continuing on with that endeavor, and I am very excited about that. And I think hopefully we can raise a lot of money. I think I will check the exact amount, but if you see on the milestones, you can see that if we manage to raise $1,831 today, not today, at the event for the Trevor Project, we will officially, over all of our events for them, have raised $10,000, which I think is a really cool thing.
And it's easily doable this time. I'm confident.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, also, any incentives? It's kind of good that's come to me on this one. If you have any idea for any incentives that you want for your run, and you have an idea how they could work in terms of donations, just message me. So message Dino if you're not sure who's speaking right now. I hope he'd recognize my voice. But yeah, message me any incentives you got. If we have any ideas for incentives of what we might think would be cool for the marathon, we may also ping you a message as well to say, hey, we've got this idea. What do you think? And then yeah, we'll try and come up with some cool ideas to get more incentives in this time. And yeah, so keep an eye on have a think about your runs as well. Like what could you do that could be cool? Are there any cool like tricks you could showcase at the end or something like that? Yeah, just ping us a message and we'll have a look and see if we can get it to work. And then if it can get to work, we'll try and get as many of them as we can because more incentives, the better.
Yeah,
Yep.
coming to the next point, the volunteer schedule should be live now. And if not, then shortly after
it
the
will
stream.
be very shortly, yeah.
Yeah. So if you signed up for that, please have a look. We have it done now.
Yeah, and thank you for
Yeah.
volunteering as well.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, so yeah,
Especially those that are agreeing to do evening stream or managing the stream or whatever during the evening blocks. We know, as we've said earlier, firsthand how grueling that can be. So I think the biggest Giga Chads out there are those that are willing to do the sort of quote unquote night shift.
yeah, the
So
late
thank you
shifts.
everyone for being so kind as to being willing to help us out with that, because without you guys, we literally could not run the event through the night, at least European time. So
Yeah. And also, like, just a point as well that obviously people have signed up to volunteer at this event. If you maybe didn't get a chance to or something like that, just let us know anyway, because obviously we will have a lot of events going in the future. So we always need volunteers. So if you're interested in doing some hosting or helping with tech and restreaming, just let us know.
absolutely, you can never have too many volunteers.
It's very true.
And the final thing, which is kind of funny that this landed to me because it's kind of my thing, commentators. It is your responsibility if you are a runner to find yourself a commentator to commentate over your run. If you so want one, you do not have to have a commentator. But it is an important note. The hosts are not there to commentate your runs. If you do not have a commentator, they can have a slight conversation with you, but they are not there to commentate constantly over your run. The hosts are there to read donations, to be the voice of the stream, essentially, to bring some consistency through the different runs that we're seeing, and obviously changing throughout the stream as well. So please do not expect the host of your run to commentate over your run. That is not what they are there for. You will need to find a commentator. If you have a commentator, please do message any of the organization team, but most preferably would be either Dino or me. And then we will get them added to the role in the Discord. We'll also need their best link, I guess, is a way of putting it. So like a Twitch link, a YouTube link, whichever they're most active on, so we can promote them when they are doing your run with you.
Their Discord link would be nice as
And
well. Their
yeah,
Discord name.
they're just the Discord name, so that when they join the Potterthon Discord, we know that they're there and we can give them the relevant roles.
Yeah.
So yeah, TLDR, hosts are not commentators. If you want a commentator, find one and let us know. Preferably before the event, but if it comes to it, we can change things on the fly. Because we're trying out a few different things this year, which hopefully will make Twitch moderation side of things a bit easier in terms of updating both layouts and all the commands. So probably going to need to have things ironed out before the event actually starts, preferably.
Yeah, preferably,
But-
yeah. If things do come last minute, obviously we can try and be accommodating, but we would appreciate it if you could give us a bit of a heads up, just so that way everything's ready and we can have smooth transitions and everything like that. But yeah, that's it. So everything is revealed. There's your schedule. Again, if you didn't get your run in, it's not a personal thing. It is literally just because of how strong the submissions were. And there were some runs. I know some people have had rejected runs because they had like 6 or 7 submissions. Some were just due to how long they were. Like, it's difficult to get long runs into only a small marathon. Like a marathon over 2.5 days. You can't get many runs longer than, say, like 3-4 hours. I think we've done quite well to get a couple in this time. But yeah,
definitely.
please don't be disheartened. Please do submit again to future events, because obviously every submission period is different, and obviously every run is always voted on individually by all the organizers before we come together. So sometimes it's just a case of it just wasn't to be. But please try again, because we would like to see some different runs. There were some runs that we wanted to get in, but obviously we just couldn't do it.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
unfortunately happens that way, but there are plenty of opportunities. Again, we'll have another Potterthon next year. We'll have another Potterthon next year. So if you have some non-HP runs that you think would be cool to showcase, keep them in your mind for when we do Potterthon next year.
Yeah.
There's always opportunities, and there might also be some extra events next year as well, which we're still working out. Because there's a couple of anniversaries next year. So keep your eyes peeled, and there may be more opportunities than usual to participate next year. Also, as ever, there is also the volunteering if you want to be a part of the event still. At the moment, we are looking good on hosts and tech people. But if there are future events that you want to submit a run to and also sign up as a volunteer, then yeah, you can do that. And to clarify to the question in the chat, yes, Polygon is anything non-HP. Essentially, Potter is gone, and we accept anything non-HP, which includes Disney, Brother Bear, and Shrek 2, which have been, for some reason, in the past featured at Potterthon, but now they are only exclusive to Polygon.
Well, I'll say Potterthon only became
yeah.
a thing last year, so it's fine.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, if unless anyone has any questions, I think we're good.
Yeah, I say we're good.
Yep.
Schedules there for you guys. Again, also one thing we haven't mentioned is if there is an issue with your time in the schedule, at any like as soon as you hear it, like know about it, please let us know because the sooner we know, the sooner we can fix it.
Yes,
Yeah.
the sooner the better,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, because we know things happen, so we know things do come up whilst you're, waiting for the marathon. So you might need to drop out, or maybe you're not available all of a sudden. But if you can let us know as soon as you know, then we can sort it out much better. But yeah, hope you're
Yeah.
looking forward to the event. I know we are. We've got a couple of weeks now before we will be getting ready. But yeah, layouts are coming along, and everything will be ready. Again, incentives, let me know. Any commentators, let Miney know. And any volunteers. If you want to join future events, let any of us know.
Oh, one final thing, because I'm just starting to do it now. I'm going through now and giving everyone who's relevant the runner role to access the relevant channels. If for some reason your run was accepted and I miss you, please yell at me in DMs or in the Discord. If you should have the role and don't, let me know and we'll give it to you because there will be important information we'll be sharing in the coming days in the relevant channels, which only you can see if you have the relevant roles.
Fantastic.
So yeah.
But yeah, with that,
Yeah.
given that we've got quite a few people here, we might as well head off and raid someone. So
Where are we gonna go though? There's quite the interesting.
yeah, we have a bit of a dilemma. There's actually
Um,
people streaming right now. Uh,
do I miss you, Jinx? I didn't miss you in the thing, if that's what you mean. I did talk about if you missed it, how Angus decided to be a butt and not add you.
yeah.
I
For
still
the
don't know what happened there.
yeah for the purpose of the raid, given that it's a brand new game and sadly it was going to be at the marathon, but we've had to pull it. Shall we go see some Quidditch champions?
I think we should.
Yeah. So yeah, originally Finn was going to be doing Quidditch champions at the Potterthon. That was kind of the last minute change that we had to do, just because of mechanics of the game not allowing our idea to work. But yeah, everyone say hi to Finn when you arrive in his chat. And yeah, I look forward to the event, as I'm sure you all do. But yeah, we will catch you all at Potterthon on the 20th of September for some Harry Potter speedrunning content to raise money for the Trevor Project. But until then, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.